Welcome back to Kisatchie Chronicles, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. We have an exciting video coming up. I can't wait for you to see it. We're looking for that elusive camp spot again, that 10 out of 10 along the nice, pretty, clear flowing creek with the white sandy bottoms. That's what we're looking for. So we're always looking for, right? So we don't have to hike that water in. Ideally, we're looking for a spot that's you don't have to hike 10 miles to get to, maybe hike 10 minutes. If not, maybe just hike a mile or two down a road that you can almost drive to get to. Anyway, that's what we're looking for. And we might have that spot found today in an area not too far from where we were before. So we're gonna get our gear on, we're gonna get our equipment, we're gonna head down the trail, see if we can find the spot and see what we can see along the way. We also have some friends coming a little bit later in the day, some family and friends.
Hi.
And they're gonna stop by for a little while. They're kind of shy. I don't think they're gonna wanna be in the video, but a little bit of a different setting to do the intro. It's my backyard. We're waving hello to people. So, at any rate, I want to thank you guys for coming along. We appreciate it so much. Hey, do me a favor. Oh, the sun's going behind the clouds. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe, and let's get this video moving. Come on, let's go. Well, I don't know how far we're going to be able to get down this road. It may be more of a hike, which is kind of what I thought this was going to end up being, but yeah, it looks like this is the turnaround. On the map, it has the road going down a ways, but in reality, it's this is going to be a hike, and it's going to be a long one. I mean, hiking's cool, I guess. Hey, but that's why we're here. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Let's go see what we can find. Come on. I've got no clue what trail this is. I think I'm going down a closed section. If I had to guess. Yeah, there's that four-wheelers only. Four-wheelers only need apply. Wait a minute. Okay, this is a little trail that brings me to a road. Well, that's where I want to be. Oh, God have mercy. Getting too old for that. Okay. Yeah. All right. I don't know if you can see that blue marker? Be looking for that on our way back. That's where we got to go up. I just came across a trail, but it's a well-kept trail, and it's not on any maps. It's not the sandstone trail. I don't know what it was. Started to walk down it, but that wasn't my mission. Maybe on the way back. Some people who like to do a little backpacking but don't want to kill themselves, you know, on a 20-mile trail, but they do want to pack their bag and you know, maybe do a little bit of hiking with their tent and all their, you know, stuff they're going to need for the night. I mean, this might be the place. I can't tell you what the road is. Don't know. I'll post it. You know, I'll put it on the video when I sort of figure it out, or try to figure it out. But, you know, a lot of times what's kind of neat is you can't tell from where we are, but it might be just a flat, perfect, broad camping spot. And if you like backpacking, that's what I'm saying. We've been walking 15, 20 minutes on a road, really. And if you can walk, if you're game for that, that might be the spot for you. That's what's so cool about coming out here and just going, hey, what the hell's down there? Let's go check it out. And you come across these great places that you'd never see unless you get off the main roads. And this is nice. Well, the weather couldn't be better right now. Couldn't be better. You know, that's one of the reasons I sort of started this channel. Not being from this area, being from the Gulf Coast. You know, we grew up in the marsh and the swamps. And that area has its own beauty, but, you know, kind of been there, done that, grew up there. When we first started coming to this place, almost by happenstance, it was so, you know, hills. There are no hills within 100 miles of where I live. Forget seeing a mountain, unless you fly to Colorado or something. But, you know, this, no forest, you don't have this. You have marsh and swamps, that's it. So this is just, to me, God, this is spectacular. All right, we just got off the road. I might be 10 steps. Road's it's right there. Here is Bayou Luce, maybe 50 feet off of it. I'm walking through a little drainage right now. Well, not quite towards the end of this road. Probably have another 10, 15 minute walk, but bone dry. Well, right here at least. Man, if you were thirsty, there's a little, wouldn't call it a dam, but where trees have crashed through, and unless there's a big water push, that's just gonna be nothing. All right, this is not quite, we didn't walk far enough to get across from where we were the last camp, but let's walk a little bit further down and have a pretty good idea where that is. See these blue markers? I think that's the Forest Service that's doing that. What does that mean? And they have different colors. Some are red, some are blue, some are green. Does that mean they want to take those trees out? What does it mean? Somebody in the comments, tell me what that means. What is that? It's like a manicured hill. What the heck? I'm telling you, it's like somebody came back here with a lawnmower and an excavator, cleared everything out, a bulldozer, took all the trees out. Maybe it's like a deer plot in the deer season. I bet it is. Because look, there's a pull off right here. That's got to be what it is, huh? Look at this, huh? That's pretty cool. Yeah, somebody's maintaining this. That's got to be connected to deer hunting, because I think I see a salt lick. And I do. Well, maybe not. Let's go check it out. Don't worry, everybody. Deer season is way over. And to all the deer hunters out there, hope y'all had a good one. Know y'all work hard at it. What is that? It's just a rock. All right, back on the road.
came off the road about 50 feet, and this is Bayou Loose. And while it was way stagnant further up, it's definitely got good flow here. Look at that. Pretty decent. Huh. I wonder. But this is the campsite. This is where the last time we camped was out here. Oh, well, you know what? Okay, it's not white sandy beaches, but you can't come off the road. The road's 50. It's right there. I mean, it's 30 feet maybe, and it comes down this gentle slope right here and right to the creek. I don't think you want to camp here on this side, but anyway, it's cool that it's a creek here and you can get water. But if I had to pick a spot so far to camp in this area, it's on the other side. Plus, like I said, you can drive, if you might recall, you can drive. The road ends 377 on the other side. And although, fortunately, I might be able to show it to you. You walk a little bit down here. They do have a little spot where you can come and, you know, look. I mean, that's an 8-9 foot drop right there, right? That bank right there. You're gonna have to find a way out till you have a slope that you can walk up. But if you look, spider, yuck. Look over here. This is what I was talking about last time. Now that water looks brown. It's actually very clear. It's just the leaves right underneath the surface of the water. So you just come down here, right through here, and technically that is white sand right in the middle of the picture. Watch. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Technically. It's like, I wouldn't call it destined, but white sandy creek. I know, not really. And then it makes a 180 and then comes back down this way and then out. I am going to be back on the road. I might have a 1/10 of a mile more to get to the end of it. So I've come this far. Let's bring it to the end, and we can check that off of our list of things that we've checked out. Okay, well, this is about where it ends, at least on my map. It obviously goes a little bit further. It may even connect up to another road. I think initially at a point in time it did, but this is where we're going to stop. start heading back. All right, we're going to check this place out. Past this on the way going down the road. We have a little less than a mile left at 7/10. And what the heck is this, man? This reminds me of a parking spot. You would drive in off of the road right there. You would come and, park up in here. No idea what used to be here. That is interesting. If you wanted to do just sort of get away, kind of, hike, do a little bit of a hike. You could park your truck at the campground. It's less than a mile. I mean, this is, quite frankly, it's a nice area. It's all cleared out. Ooh. Back is acting up a little bit. All right. So if somebody has any clue, what was that? I don't even know. This is an abandoned road. Maybe it's a K trail, you know what I mean, where they let four-wheelers on and all that kind of stuff. But it obviously was a road at one point. And that had to have been a parking spot. And I think that was some trail at some point. I don't know. Somebody in the comments, tell us what that was, and I will put on the video what road I think I'm on. What abandoned road. Okay, we have made it back. There's the blue marker. Now we got to climb that booger. Almost killed myself coming down here. Bring this over here. There we go. I don't know if that's any better. Anyway, I did about a little over 5 miles, I guess. Well, let's see. I'll tell you right now. We went today, congratulations. 4.89 miles to be exact. Anyway, so 4.9 miles. I'm gonna round up. Little over 2 hours. So, about 2 hours. That's not bad, huh? Almost 5 miles in 2 hours. That's 2.5 miles an hour. Anyway, my brother-in-law and one or two of their buddies they're gonna stop by the camp after a while. It's going to take them about 5 hours, I expect, more or less, to do the hike. So let's see, they started almost at 10. 2, 3. So they ought to be done in about a couple hours. In the meantime, we got to figure out where we're going to go camp. I think I got it figured out. Been there before. Not sure how much. I think I had a video out there with you guys, but we're going to check that place out. We're going to fill up. There's a spring out there. We're going to fill up this tank with water and go maybe make a little lunch and relax. So this is a natural spring. Comes out of the hillside. Forest Service tapped into it. With everybody and their mother comes here and fills up their water bottles and tanks and all that kind of stuff. Let me see if I can get y'all set up. All right, I think that's better. All right, don't tip over. You're actually set up in a stream. Shallow stream, but stream. All right, here you go. This is how easy it is. Right, I think that's good. That's 3/4 full. Yay! Oh goodness, that's heavy. Well, I brought the tent. I'm sorry, the hammock really to lounge in. But I'll be honest with you, I got a 2-man tent. I might just, I don't know, I might not put it up. I'll tell you one thing I definitely forgot to bring. It's kind of annoying. Is my little table, my little green table. But it's only one night, so no big deal, right? That's right, no big deal. Now I'm in the game. How you doing? Good to see you. I've had this little stove for years now, and it just works all the time. I'm sort of waiting for it to. I mean, I don't see any signs of it, breaking, but was so inexpensive that I can't believe it's lasted this long.
Hi.
Okay, there we go. One of my favorite memories is me and my 2 boys were out here, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, and in a little bit different, not here, but somewhere else.
at a campground. And there was a couple of dudes that were camping somewhat near us. And we ended up meeting them and talking to them, and had an absolute blast. We still talk about that story even today. We had a Bigfoot calling contest. And there was this one guy who was pretty quiet. And this is like 2:00 in the morning. So, and the guy, he was next. It was his turn. And this cat dude, the quiet fella, he gets like on the balls of his toes and his knuckles, and he belts out the Sasquatch yell of all Sasquatch yells. And we roared laughing. If I could have videoed it, and it was so much fun. Anyway, that's how the night went. But you only get those opportunities. You only get those chances when you step out a little bit of your comfort zone. That's what you need to do. If you're seeing this video, oh, hold on. We got some people coming in. Hold on. Well, I tell you what, I don't know who you are, but you're in the shot now.
What's your neighbor?
Come sit down.
How you be?
Good. Look, grab the red chair if you don't want to.
All right. What you up to? Making a video?
We're making videos. I got a little YouTube channel.
Oh, that's cool.
Come on in. What's your name?
I'm John Seymour.
Hey, John. Tom Watkins. Come on.
Nice to meet you.
We got to get you in the shot. You can't be.
Oh, okay.
No, unless you got like a warrant out or something.
Nope, not that I know
There
of.
we go. All right. Well, what was I just telling you about coming out into the National Forest? You have to take a chance if you're uncomfortable being out here a little bit, because guess what happens? This was not planned. I didn't make this up.
Right to this spot. It's kind of the coolest looking little camping spot I've seen in Louisiana so far. It's got rocks. It's got the quiet of the wind whistling through the pines, and it's just beautiful. I love it.
It is. It's wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, John. Take care, buddy. Well, there you go. The beauty of coming out to locations like this. I told you earlier, I told you tonight, I told you today on the way up here, how awesome the people are that you meet up here. They're wonderful. Got a new fire starter. It's Bigfoot bushcraft. See these all over the place. There it is. I got you. Well, looks like it's taking off. Oh, that's good. That is good. Who is this? Peak. Where's Peak? Now, that said, they're not inexpensive, but they are good. What a great day. I'm not going to put the tent up. I'm going to sleep in the hammock. I'm going to keep it real simple. The weather is absolutely gorgeous right now. Big, bright moon out. It is absolutely stunning. Before I go to bed, I'll take some video of just the beautiful, I mean, it's like a street light up there. What a great, beautiful night. Got the nice fire. Not going to get any cooler really than it is right now. If it does, I got a little light jacket. Only thing left I got to do, I'm going to put that air mattress in the hammock with the pillow, and
I think I'm after that. It's about almost 10 p.m. I think, right? Something like that. 9:30. Sorry about it. It's about 9:30. That smoke's getting me. Whew. That moon is so bright right now. It's like having a street light out, on, I should say, out tonight. And the fires in the fire pit. I'm just in the hammock tonight. It's wonderful. I'm loving it. So thanks for coming. We appreciate it. And we will see you in the AM. Take care. Good night. Now it is 7:15 a.m. We're all good to go. So what we're going to do this morning for sure is we're going to get a cup of coffee going, and we are, I don't know, we'll think about maybe getting something to eat. Might just stop on the way home somewhere and get a little bite, but we'll see. First things first, though, huh? Let's get some coffee going. I'm already 2 cups in. Oh, that was good stuff. All right, so it is now 8 a.m. I am 3/4 of the way packed up already. This is the camp setup last night. It don't get easier than this, right? A little lantern tied to the hammock here. Needed to do something in the night. We'd get up, but this campsite is at the top of a hill, and you just drive right up the hill and onto the road, which goes right there. At the end of this road, before we leave today, I'm going to go down it and go do a little woods walking to check out. There's a creek down there at the end of this road, and we're going to go see if we can find it. So dig this, man. This is so neat, this campsite. You just ride on top of this hill. You can drive up here. People obviously do. And you're on these ridges. And today, it's such a beautiful day right now. Temperature's cool. Probably, I think, going to be getting up into the upper 70s today. So spring has sprung. But you have, a little pathway with your truck all the way up here. You can come back here. Now it gets a little bit rocky. If you don't have the right tires, you probably can puncture it. Right there, you can tell is a fire ring, old one, abandoned. But people will come up here, and right here, right? You see that? Now, you definitely got to have a 4-wheel drive to get up that. But the ridge continues on, right? And, well, let's go see. I've never walked over here before. Let's go check it out. Soil's rocky on these ridges here. Not sure how much fun it would be to camp on rocks. If you are, you're going, oh, look at that spot. Oh, this is so cool. Now, the reason it looks like it's blackened. It's because it is. They had a controlled burn up here, and they get rid of this undergrowth and debris, and the shoots are just starting to come out again. Oh, here's another fire ring. So yeah, if you have some couple of small tents, you could clear this up a little bit. You know, a lot of sticks on the ground here, but yeah, you could get a small tent in here. A couple of them. The ground's got enough dirt to hold on to some tent stakes. And this is cool, man. Look at this. I mean, you're right on the edge. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Beautiful. So pretty. I wonder where that road goes to. We're going to go find out. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a trail. Right in the middle of the shot. It could be it just goes to right there. It dead ends right there, but clearly people are using it. That's not a game trail. And they probably just walk down there to see what's down there. Kind of like what, what I do. Can you see that in the film? Bam, there it is. Right through there. That'll be something we have to check out one day. Let's go. Okay, let's get the rest of camp thrown in the back of the pickup truck, and we're out of here. All right, so let me tell you where we are. We're at the end of the road is where we are. So we are at the end of Forest Road 380. By the way, I've got to tell you that the forest has never looked better to me. With those burns, those controlled burns, awesome job. Anyway, let's go check down this trail and see what this creek looks like. I want to say I've been back here once before. I'm not 100% now. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, please let this be where we can access the creek easily. Obviously, camp spot. Perfect. Perfect. Come on, man. Be there. Be there. Well, Okay. Not too bad. What we got over here. And I want to just caution you again, if it looks like it's burned out a little bit, it's because it is. They did those controlled burns. Oh, look at this. Bingo. Bingo. Coming down right here. Easy access. Easy, easy, easy access. Oh, goodness. There's a big flying bug around here. What y'all think's up that hill over there? Huh. More forest, you say? You're probably right. More forest. All right. Let's, got that answered. I didn't know this was right down here, man. How could I have not known that? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We know now. Guys, I think this is going to put an end to this trip. Cut this away. Get y'all out of the sun. That's going to be it. I want to thank you all for coming again for another edition of Kisatchie Chronicles. What a great trip. Got to meet up with family and friends for a little while. Made a new friend, John. John, if you're watching, hello. And we got to go see an area that I hadn't been to in a little while. What a great, great, cool little camping spot that is. Love it. You're up above. You're sort of looking at your dukedom. Yeah, you are Lord over all that you survey. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. It helps get the video out there. And we're going to call it a wrap. The group that goes around and does the controlled burns and monitors them and make sure that, you know, the forest doesn't burn down. They're going to work. They're going right. I'm going to go left. All right, everybody. That's a wrap. Have a great week, a great day. We'll see you soon.